Hello, and as I was saying on the last video, we've set up another text module. Same thing, content, add what we want in here, design, text, change the font. So we can search fonts. The font we've used throughout this website is called Poppins. So we can just search that there, Poppins. The weight, so thickness, ultra thin, it's a little too thin. Text color, stuff like that. So generally the best way to do this is if you want to add, say here, you want to say add a heading area. So if you wanted this to be sort of a heading at the start of a paragraph, you can change the color through here. So text color, you can use these ones here, or another way to do it is highlight the text we want to change, give it any color here, and then we want to go into our text editor here. And you see how the color has been set up here. So that's the color code. This is where it might get a bit tricky if you haven't done this before. But we want to get the color code that's from this area here. Copy that. And then we can just change that color there. And you see how it's changed the color here to the same color as that. So if we want to change the text size, and we leave that module as a header, and then we can come down here to this other module, and we can just use that as our paragraph. So we want to usually stay in this visual area. This text takes us to how it's been coded. And the only time you really want to go in there is probably if you're changing the color of the text. You can also change the color of the text in the module here. Text color, and then we can choose any color in here or copy and paste that color and save. And we can also, if we want to add an image, it's a bit annoying being in this area because you have to sort of float the mouse around until you find the area that you want. So we just want to add we just want to stick to these gray areas. Don't worry about these other areas. So just say if we want to add an image, we need to add a new module. So we click add new here, type image, and then see it sets up an image, and then we just got to go here. And that'll take us to our media library, or we can upload a new one. Just choose one at random. Upload the image, and we have the image. What we want to do is we want to change the sizing. So the width, you can just go here, change that. So we can have a paragraph here, and then just an image. And then, so we save that here, and then we can just keep going. So if we want to add some more text under there, just add new module, text, etc. And we can also use that text that I showed you that I'd saved. So this is where we can actually float on the green, add from library, text area. And then we can just edit this text here. So I can just delete that and then just edit it to what you want it to be. Now if we want to delete an area, we can just come up here, just delete, or we can individually delete each module. So basically this means these gray ones are these individual modules. The green ones are for the row. So we can have a row with 2 or 3. You can change that. So you can have 3, and then we'll set it up 1, 2, 3. You can change it back to 1. So we can just delete that. Same here. So if we came to this page, we wanted to add new text, you'd click here, add a new row, add from library, text area, and there's the text. And we can change that just in here, just by highlighting it. Or we can hover over it and then go inside and then change it in here. I generally find it's best to do it in the back end of the website because it can be a little bit buggy this way. Just thought I'd show you just in case you wanted to have a play. So if we've made changes here, what we need to come down to. So if we just exit it, it'll ask us if we want to save, and we always say yes. Unless we don't like what we've done, we can just exit it and discard it. If we want to save it, just click save. There's our text. And if we want to go back to the back end, edit page. So yeah, also it's very easy to make mistakes, especially if you're doing this for the first time. So if you've come to a page and maybe accidentally deleted something or screwed up something, we can come back to our revisions, what we've done. And then we can come up here and look at our revisions. So if we just say we want to come back to the way the page was originally, before we'd done anything, you can just click here and restore this revision, or restore any of these revisions, so 21 minutes ago or 19 minutes ago, etc. So I'll just restore it to say 2 days ago. So we've made that restoration, and then we just update. So we always have to remember to update. And that should mean once we reload that page again, it should be empty. Christmas fair. And then we go back to having nothing again. So yeah, it can be a bit daunting doing this for the first time, but hopefully I've shown that it's pretty straightforward, and if you've made any mistakes, you can just revert back to early revisions or delete them. If you get stuck with anything, I'm always happy to help. My email address is contact@tyhooperdesign.com.au. So yeah, that's probably where you probably want to focus on changing areas like that are pretty straightforward. Things like down here, such as the footer, which is the same on every page, I'd probably email me and get me to do it, to change that stuff for you. Same with the header area, which is the same on every page. Get me to change that. Yeah, hopefully that made sense. Any issues, just reach out to me. Okay, thank you. And if you need any other videos on showing you how to do stuff, don't hesitate to ask. Okay, thanks a lot.